There is something important we need to pay attention to as a humanity, and that is the fact that we are still underdeveloped as a humanity. You see, some sect, some group of people that have actually seen themselves as being superior or being above other people, like, say, the white supremacy ideology, or the blacks are just like, oh, they're doing nothing in the world and all that. It is bringing shame and disgrace to us as a humanity. Look, we've got to understand that there is only one race in the world, and that is human race. There are not two races, there are not three races, there are just only one race, and that is human race. Now you may want to context the idea that, oh, but some are better than others, some perform better than others. Why do you have to group them together? Or are you saying there are no differences in our capacities, in our abilities, in our performance and all that? Now here's what you must understand. Just as the way you have differences in other species of living things in the world, the animals are not the same, the plants are not the same, the humans are also not the same. Okay? Now, the fact that you have differences in our capacities, in our abilities, in our performances does not mean that one is better or one is above the other. That's just what we must understand. Look, you can look at it from the perspective of you having the entire body. Okay, you have the human body. Now when you look at the human body, you see there are different parts, there are different sizes, there are different functions. Now these different parts, they have different locations, they have different sizes, and they have different performance or different functions. Now the fact that they don't have the same functions, the fact that they don't have the same size, the fact that they are not in the same location does not mean they are not important to the body. Because if one little part of the body is deficient or is being injured or damaged, other parts of the body are going to feel it as well. They're not going to feel like, oh, it's not a business. After all, it's not that big, it's not that much, it's not that needed. Just your nail, your fingernail, you getting injured or something, something harmful happened to you there, maybe you got an injury there, you're gonna know how unnecessary, how unimportant that part of your body is when you start feeling so much pain, right? And you just think, oh, it's not important, or you just cut off one of your fingers. I say, because the brain is the most important, the heart is the most important. So why do we need the fingers? So just cut off your fingers, right? But you don't do that, and you can't even do that. You see, because every part of the body is important. Despite the fact that they don't have the same size, the same function, they are not in the same location, yet because they are all connected to the body, so they are all important to the body. Very important statement. Until we see humanity as a whole body, that everybody has its own part, its own place, its own portion to play, its own role to play, we are not going to develop as a humanity. There are people among us who are so evil and wicked that are leveraging on our differences. They are leveraging the fact that we are even ignorant of this truth, that we are all connected. They just like to dominate others. Because of their selfishness and greed, they like to suppress others, to oppress others, to dominate others. But that is not a good nature. That is not the nature of God. That is not the nature of the Creator. The Creator expects us as a humanity to grow together, to develop together, to be better together, not than others. To be better together. We cannot overemphasize this because I see so many evil going on in the world. Some intentionally just want to express that oppression and suppression of others. They just want to intimidate and dominate others. But what is your problem? What exactly is your problem? Because you want to make money? But you can make money without oppressing your fellow humans. You can make money without exploiting others. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? These humans. Why are you oppressing other people? Why are you dominating other people? You are giving the power to dominate the herd, to dominate plants, animals, to conquer the land, not humans, not your fellow humans. That is insulting and derogatory to the Creator. And if you don't stop, you're gonna be judged for it. It's gonna be a problem for you. We must understand that there has to be a synergy between humans. There has to be a connection between us in terms of our capacity and what we do and all that. And part of my passion is to actually see that some parts of the human race that have not been appreciated enough, that have not been elevated enough. Obviously, we know that is the black race. To educate my people, to let them know that, look, we are important in the world. We are valuable. See, we've got to understand this. We've got to realize our place in the world. It's pretty understandable. If somebody doesn't know your value, you don't know your worth, they're not going to appreciate it. They're just going to look at it as, okay, what value does he have? What value does she have? You see? They're not going to appreciate us. It's going to feel like, okay, oh, they just bow mercy, just adding to the ecosystem. What are they doing? But you cannot tell your finger what is it doing, because the brain is the one processing the information, saving the memories and all that. Say, oh, the hand, what is it doing? Cut off your hand then, or cut off your leg. So because they are not doing all the complex functions, so they are not important. Or your skin. You know how important your skin is? Even your brain cannot even live just few seconds without your skin. Just your skin that you think is just your skin, right? Every part of the body is important, just the way every part of human race is important. Whether you're from Africa, you're from Europe, you're from America, whatever, Asia, everybody is important. But then, like I mentioned before, that now we've got to let people know their strength. We've got to let everybody know the value they bring to the world. You get a point. The fact that Africans have not been appreciated means our values have not really been brought to the world. Our value have not really been communicated. We ourselves have not even understood how much value we have in the world. That is the truth. Yeah, there are a few of us, couple of people here and there, that have discovered themselves and they're cleaning, you see. But a huge number of us as Africans, we're still lagging in getting to know who we are and what we have and the value that we can bring to the world. Extremely important. This we must know as Africans. That is why when I talk about Africans, I'm not doing that to antagonize other races or make other people feel resented or even make Africans resent other races. What I'm simply doing is to let Africans know who they are and what they have. Very important. We cannot allow this injustice, this discrimination, this racism, this evil and wickedness to continue. No, we cannot. We're gonna raise our voices and scream it out loud, speak it out loud, and let the world know that human race is only one race that we have in the world. And there's no superiority or inferiority. Those that have superiority mindset or inferiority mindset are delusional. They are working in delusion. Because practically there's no superiority. Yeah, you can feel big about yourself and think you are above every other person. But I tell you that the same breath that is in your nostrils is the same breath that is in other people's nostrils. The same blood that is running in your arteries and veins is the same blood that is running in other people's arteries and veins. The same food that you're eating, the same hunger that strikes you when when you want to eat, the same way you go to bed to sleep. The same thing that you do as a human being is the same thing that people do. Nothing makes you better or different. Yeah, you're different, but nothing makes you better. Everybody's different, as a matter of fact, even within the same race. But nothing makes you better than others. That is what you must understand. Look, if you have given a different capacity, it does not mean that you're better than others. That is what I'm telling you. That you must get into your skull. That you're not better than others. I know and I understand as humans. It's part of the Adamic nature. You want to oppress your fellow human beings. You want to feel big. You want to feel like, oh yeah, I'm better than you. I know better than you. I can do better than you. I can perform better than you. I understand. I'm not naive about that. But I'm telling you that in as much as you think you can do some things better, alright? In as much as you think you can, you know some things better, doesn't make you better. See, that's the point. Look at it this way. You as a human being, I'm gonna tell you now things that you don't know. You think you know everything or you can do everything, but you know that is delusion. You know that is not true, right? Like as you are as a human being, tell me how many languages you can speak. Tell me how many things you can do. Tell me how many people you know in the world. No, tell me. You know you have so many limitations. Not to even compare you with 10 human beings, 10 other human beings, let alone say 100 or 200 people. I mean, how, like, can you see your foolishness? How are you feeling big? Really? How much languages can you speak, first of all? If you meet another person who can speak another language and you cannot speak that language, don't you think they know more than you now? At least when it comes to that language. They know more than you. You cannot know everything. You see? So it is just delusion and what they call the delusion of grandeur. When you just over elevate yourself, you overboast yourself, you rate yourself too high, and then you're just wallowing in your foolishness and pumpiness. That is stupidity. You are not better. You are not in way better than any other human being. Because you have your limitation as a human being. You have your weakness. And you must understand that. You don't know everything. And you can't do everything. So what makes you feel big or better than others? Because you can do something better than others. And they cannot do something. They have other things that they can do that you cannot do as well. So think about it. You see, because we are lagging as a humanity, I tell you that it's a shame and disgrace to humanity that we still have some part of the world that is not developed. While some parts are very developed, it is selfishness and greed and wickedness. Look, if you have a gift that can benefit the world, why are you holding it? You say because it's it's not your country, or because your government asked you to. Are you stupid? Is it your government that created you? Is it your government that brought you here? That's the point. You are asked to dominate the world, to dominate the earth, the plants, the animals, and and replenish all over the earth. So why must some stupid, foolish politicians? Why should they limit your gift and your ability to just one location and tell you, oh, it's your country, it's your country? Is that not even all? Is that not even all? What they call it? That's like all illusion. You're just being delusional. I say, oh, this is your country. You came from this country. Ah, who told you it's a country? Like, why are human beings so foolish? Who told you it's a country? Like, it's a country. Which your country what? When your body is dead now, do you think you're gonna carry country to wherever you're going? You think what do they mean by country? Which country do you come from? How does that matter in fulfilling your purpose? Yeah, the location where you were born can be important, but this whole madness with the country where you came from, so just limit your gift, your ability, your talent, your strength, limited to that just little location alone. That is the greatest disservice you can do to yourself. That is undermining your capacity and even your creator. You are not allowing yourself to be used to serve the world, to serve humanity. You are to serve humanity, not your country. You are to serve humanity, not your country. So take off that wrong ideology of just serving your country. Oh, it's your country, it's your country. If you're innovative and you can create many beautiful things in AI, in technology, and then you're limiting that to your country, is that not foolishness? Is that not foolishness? You gotta wake up. You gotta serve the world. You gotta serve humanity, not your country. Leave this delusion of politicians, of these humans that just think they can structuralize the world, or they can put everything in hierarchy and order. Who are they? Are they the creator now? Who are these humans? Who gave them the power to organize the world? Is the world not organized before they came here? Who gave them the power to organize the world? And even if they do that, I'm not saying we should be disorganized. If they do that, that should not limit your ability. Exactly. That should not limit your capacity as a human being to serve your world, to be a blessing to humanity. Look, it is not even about, oh, let me go and help some people, let me go and help Africans. Damn it, forget about it. Don't do it. Who is begging you to do it? You are not helping anybody, you're helping yourself. What are you doing? You think you're helping? Oh, let's go and help Africans. Let's help them to develop. Let's help them to survive. Look at you. Don't be stupid, man. If you don't do it, somebody else will do it. Exactly the point. If you don't do it, somebody else will do it. So it is not about you. Exactly. You can only be blessed doing it, but that is not gonna mean anything if you don't do it, because somebody else will do it. Exactly the point. So there's no, oh, it's only one person that is more important in the world. Nobody is indispensable in the world. If you don't serve your purpose, somebody else will do it. Exactly the point. It's all about the creator. It's all about the one that brought us here. Not about you. Nothing about you. Nothing about you. Absolutely nothing about you. If I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, if I'm not doing what I'm passionate about to do, what my purpose is to do on earth, is somebody else not gonna do it? Of course somebody else is gonna do it. You see? So get rid, get out of this cocoon, this madness that you have in your head, and think, oh, how you're so indispensable in the world, how you're so important in the world. You're only important, okay, if you're serving your purpose and you're humble with it. Not being pompous and being arrogant because somebody else can do it. Okay? So you must understand, it must get into our core that there's only one race in the world, and that is human race. And we must all come together to serve humanity. We must all come together to make humanity better. Look, it's not about Africans, it's not about Europeans, it's not about Americans, it's not about Haitians, it's not about Oceania or whatever country or whatever continent you come from, Antarctica, wherever. It is about humanity. It is about developing humanity. It is about making us better, making us stronger as a people. So we're talking about some of these things, some of these issues. That is my goal, really. As a matter of fact, I'm not discriminatory. You don't fight evil with evil. I'm not racist. When I talk about some of these white guys that perpetrated evil, it's not like I'm resenting them or expressing hostility against them. I'm focusing more about the evil that they have perpetrated and the fact that they must come to repentance. If they don't repent, then let them be ready for the evil that is going to come on them as well. I tell you that. They cannot escape it if they don't repent. Yes, I can tell that to you. So, it is about humanity, not about human beings, not about some people, not about some whatever guys that think they are doing whatever. It is about humanity. Let your gift serve humanity. That is serve humanity. Not your country, not some selfish politicians. Let it serve humanity, not some government. Let it be humanity. Because that is what we give you value. That is what we make you to be appreciated in the world. Look at some of the guys that we appreciate in the world even today. Look at their mindset, look at their ideology. Because they served humanity. Not because they were serving their country or wherever. Even if they're serving in wherever country or nation they are, okay, we saw that their ideology was to bless humanity. They were not limited in their thinking in terms of who they're gonna serve. They believe the most important people are humans. The most important creatures are humans. You see, that's what we must also do as well. That is what we must also do as well. That is what we bring honor and dignity back to us as a human race. And then we can continue to reduce evil and wickedness in our world and eventually get it eliminated from our world. Exactly. Very important. This is what I've come to you today to charge you and let you understand that what we have is to serve humanity, to serve people, to let the world be a better place, to let people appreciate each other, to let love increase and grow among us. Very important. Thanks for listening. Do like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye for now.